Hey, so yeah, this short story is gonna probably be a bit long because today people were trying my soul. But let's do a recap. So you have the litigant that I said was being rude and disrespectful on Friday, and that he had to come to court on Monday. Well, Monday came, and I told him to be in line so that he can file on Monday at 10 o'clock at the clerk. And instead, he came back up to us and was like, "Where am I supposed to line up? Where do I need to line up?" Now, mind you, I wrote down everything on his paper with sticky notes, big enough for him to read. Explain everything, broke it down, all of that. When he said somebody told him to come up there and line up, I looked at him and I said, "No, they didn't. No one told you that." Because I know the clerk didn't tell you that. Because why would the clerk tell you to come up here if you need to file? And why would anybody up here or anywhere else tell you that when they know you need to file? Because you said you need to file. Either way, like, it's like whatever. So like I sent him down to the clerk's office. He files. I guess he goes to court. He comes back and he's like he wants to talk to me. And I don't understand why. Because I'm not an attorney. I'm just an intern that's working at the self-help center. I just assist litigants with filling out paperwork and blah blah blah. So at the moment I was doing like a workshop, and those I need people who, if the problem isn't your problem, stop trying to advocate for your friend, because you're wasting my time, because you're asking questions that are irrelevant and you're wasting everybody else's time, because I could be helping them, but you keep stopping me, asking me questions that ain't got nothing to do with you or with your friend's case. Nonetheless, so I go to help him, and he tells me that he lost. The judge denied it. And at the moment, you want to be like, "Oh, I told you so," but no. You would think that that's what I want to do. No, not at all, because this man was on the verge of crying, and he lost his home. He's like an elderly man, so there's no joy in that. There's none at all. But at the same time, he didn't even want to help himself because he didn't want to listen. And it's just I don't even know what to do with that. How do you adjust and fix something where someone really didn't want to take your assistance? But there's nothing I can honestly do about that, because I'm not an attorney and I don't even have the resources to assist him with that. But yeah, so on to today. People were trying my soul today. I had a litigant get mad with, I had two different litigants get upset with my coworkers and try and berate and belittle and verbally abuse my coworkers. And one time, with one of the litigants, I told her that I can get the supervisor. She wanted to talk with them. She didn't want to talk to the supervisor. She just wanted to complain and list the supervisor and talk to, it's, if you can get, instant satisfaction, why do you need the supervisor's name if the supervisor is there? Because I can give you the supervisor that's here today, but, who said they're going to be there tomorrow? And what's the point of you even needing their name if you're not going to even make a complaint today, if you're not going to fill out your evaluation? Which I told her, if you have a complaint, fill out your evaluation, and we'll go from there. She didn't want to do all that. She just wanted to complain and fuss me and raise her voice. And so there's another litigant. She was upset with me because she was standing in line, and there are 3 lines, and each line is noted with a actual sign. So there's family law, civil, and then judgments and paperwork or something. So this one girl came, and she was for family law, and she came up to me, and I was like, "Is it for family law?" She said, "Yes." So I said, "Please sign in." So this lady immediately comes up. She's like, "Hey, I've been here for a really long time." And I'm like, okay, how can I assist you? She's like, "Okay, well, I've been here and I need to be helped, and nobody's helping me." "Okay, ma'am, did you sign in?" "No, I didn't sign in. I've just been standing in line." "Okay." And she's like, "Okay, can you scratch her name out, erase it, and put my name in front?" No, I'm not going to do that. Why would I even do that? Why would I punish this woman because you failed to ask if you should be in the family law line or in the civil line or in the judgments or whatever line? No. You sign up and we'll go from there. And she's like, "Nobody even tried to ask me what I need to have." Okay. At the moment when we're trying to assist 30 different people all coming in at us, and you expect us to just drop everything and just try and assist you and only you, that's just ridiculous. So she's getting mad at me because I refuse to erase the girl's name and put her name first. And it's just like, the time that you're wasting complaining to me, I could assist this litigant to get to you. So she yells at me. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm going to need you to lower your voice. Because if you continue yelling at me, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. And she's like, ask me to leave. I'm like, they trying my soul, they trying my soul, they trying my soul. But like, I wasn't even worried because it's like, whatever. Like, you mad at me for what? I'm doing my job. So, come to find out, after a few questions, she was actually supposed to be in line to sign up in the civil line and not in family line. And when I told her that, I was like, ma'am, what you have here is a civil problem and you need to sign up in the civil section, which is the line that you were in. You weren't even supposed to sign in this line, and you were yelling at me, and that's why I wasn't able to even process what you needed to have done. And she's like, I wasn't yelling at you. I was just upset. And I'm like, okay, so because you're upset, you can raise your voice at me and demand my name and tell me you're going to complain about me, like that's going to change something? Like, but it's like, you know, people just want to try my soul today. So after she finds out that she was so molded that her booty exploded, she changed her tune and it was all nice to me. Because she, not only did I not, like, you know, change my attitude and, like, talk out the side of my neck to her, I kept it professional, but at the same time, I let her know that she was wrong and that she got mad at me for no reason. And then she was helped right away. This woman had an issue that I kind of feel that she's the problem, but, you know, ain't my business. Then there was another litigant who, again, was fussing at my coworker on the side. He just got real loud and was talking on the side of his neck like he was crazy. Like, I don't know what his problem was. But he was like, you know what? You guys need to change your attitude because you're not helping anyone. And I don't understand why people feel that that's like the worst they can say to us, that we're not helping them. Because clearly we're helping you because you're here asking this question. We're giving you answers. It's just not the answers you want. And so he was like, you guys don't even know what you're talking about. You guys are just volunteers. You don't know anything. You're not real attorneys. And you're just trying to become attorneys. You're going to be horrible attorneys. And he's just talking out the side of his neck. And he's not talking to me. But the way that he's talking, I'm just like, oh, sir. So, like, when he got on my last nerve, like, because I can't even concentrate trying to assist somebody else in the family law line, I turned to him, I'm like, sir, you need to lower your voice. And you need to stop all this nonsense. Because if you don't, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. And if you don't want to leave, we'll just have the sheriff take you out. He got real quiet real quick and sat down because a lot of people don't realize that, like, or they realize they just don't care. They don't think that anyone's going to say anything to them. And they just assume, like, they can talk however they want to people with no repercussion. Like, and they forget that we're people too and we're trying to assist you. And the funny thing is, like, after he talked all this mess, he sat down and was asking them questions like, okay, can you answer this question? And they were answering the question. He had all these questions. And then he was like, yeah, these people, they kicked me out of their house, you know, because I was disrespectful. And I'm like, go figure. Go figure. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm so surprised. I would have never guessed that. Anyways, so the last one again, it's like near closing time. And I hear like this banging on the glass door. And like, we're closed, so the door's closed. So I'm like, who's banging on the door? Who's banging on the door? And so this woman, she gonna stick with me to come and help her. And I'm like, who was banging on the door? And so everybody's like, do you know her? I'm sorry, did you not see that I was in triage? all afternoon? I don't know her. I didn't help her. So I go to help her, and she starts screaming at me, talking about she don't have time, and she don't have money, and we need to fix stuff, and she's just like, y'all messed up. And I'm just like, ma'am, I don't know what you're talking about. And so then she goes on about how she don't have $10, and she don't have time, and she don't have this, and she don't have that. And I'm like, ma'am, again, I don't know what you're talking about because I did not help you. I don't even know who you are. And then she realized that she yelled at the wrong person, but she's still gonna yell at me. She's like, I got helped by this guy. And first of all, she was real. She's talking about I got helped by some Chinese looking guy. What's wrong with you? That is not okay. That is not okay. And she's like, he didn't give me the original. They won't let me file it. And I'm like, ma'am, I understand that you're upset, but I need you to calm down and stop yelling at me. And she's like, but I don't have this and I don't have that. And y'all did this and y'all didn't do that. And I'm like, ma'am, you yelling at me is not going to allow me to help you any quicker. Like, I didn't do this. I didn't even help you. I'm just now getting this and you're just yelling at me. And that's when I was like, so I took her thing and I slammed the door because like the door takes forever to close because it's like the thing where like, you know, it's a slam prevention, closes slowly. And I was like, nah, I ain't trying to deal with people like this today. Nah, son. So like, I go to my supervisor. I'm like, yo, this woman at the door, she is yelling at me because she's saying she doesn't have an original fee waiver. I have no idea what she's talking about. I didn't help her. I don't know what she's talking about. She could have lost it on her own, not for all I know. And so like, my supervisor's like, you can fix it. Just white out her name, have her sign it, make a copy of what she signed. There you go. I did that. No thank you, no nothing. Grab it and go. Like, it doesn't matter. I want her to go. I want her to leave. Because people, they be trying me. They be trying me. But, so that quick story was not very quick because the shenanigans today, all in the span of 3 hours, was quite intense.